Let me tell you how this whole thing started. Not with confidence, not with strength, but with a moment I still remember way too clearly. I was walking through the park, headphones half dead, energy even lower, and I saw this guy just float up to a pull-up bar. Not climb, not struggle, float. Like gravity personally offended him. He wasn't huge. He wasn't flexing. He just moved differently. Controlled. Effortless, powerful in a way that didn't look loud but impossible to ignore. And I hated how much that bothered me. That night, I kept seeing that same rep replaying in my head. Not the strength, but the ease. The kind of ease that only comes from doing the impossible so many times it becomes normal. I couldn't shake it. So the next morning, fueled by irritation and leftover curiosity, I went back to that same bar and tried. I failed so fast I almost laughed. But something weird happened. Instead of feeling embarrassed, I felt alive. Because for the first time in years, I wasn't hiding from the truth. I wasn't weak because I failed. I was weak because I avoided trying. So I kept showing up. Every day. Some days at sunrise. Some nights at 2 a.m. because anxiety, caffeine, and stubbornness are a dangerous mix. I didn't get better quickly. My reps were shaky, ugly, uneven, but I kept showing up. And then something changed. Not my body, my mindset. I stopped comparing myself to that guy in the park. I started comparing myself to the person I was yesterday. And that's when progress actually started happening. Small things at first: tension, control, stability, one extra rep that didn't feel forced. Then one day, the impossible happened. I pulled myself up. Slow, shaky, questionable form but real. A rep that didn't feel like luck. A rep I earned. And in that moment, hanging from that cold metal bar, I realized I wasn't chasing a pull-up. I was chasing the version of myself who doesn't avoid difficult things. That version of me wasn't stronger because he trained. He trained because he wanted to become stronger. And once that clicked, everything else followed. My confidence, my discipline, my strength. Not because of heavy machines or fancy equipment, but because I finally learned how to move my own body the way it was meant to move. If you're watching this wondering if you're ready, here's the truth. No one starts ready. You grow into readiness by showing up anyway. Your body is not the limitation. Your belief is. And if you want the roadmap that's helped thousands of people turn curiosity into real strength, the Calisthenics Playbook is in the description, digital and printed versions. And here's the part nobody tells you. You won't remember your first perfect rep. You'll remember your first honest attempt. Because that's the moment everything starts. Now let's loop this back to the beginning, where I saw someone float up to a bar and didn't know. That one moment would completely change me.